So today I just want to share a few of like the biggest lessons that I learned from my friend who right now is in the presence of God. One thing I learned from him is to live simply, to just not have a whole lot. Actually, when he died, the only thing he owned, he had no savings, like zero, and maybe, a couple bucks to buy a burger or curry or whatever. But all he has is this old VW Bug. He used to drive me around this little yellow VW Bug. It's all. This is a guy that leads millions of people. Doesn't own a home. He just lives in a little. It's a pretty cool little wooden, 100-year-old house in India that he doesn't even own. And then when he was in Dallas, there was a place there that they would let him stay in, just a modest little house. And I thought, wow. He left with nothing. In fact, there was a time when there were some financial allegations against him. And so I wanted to make sure I was trusting the right guy. So I brought like a known successful CPA with me. And we actually went to India and looked at all the records and everything else. And I go, man, we got to find out, is he hiding money? Is there something I don't know about? I asked for his tax returns. I go, look, I'm doing this because I love you and I believe you. I just want to make sure. I want to be able to defend you. I go, show me your tax returns. Show me your children's tax returns so I know they're not getting anything. And when I saw these tax returns, I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy makes nothing. And then of that nothing, he gives away most of the nothing. I'm like, wow, $30,000 a year, and then you give that. I'm just like, wow, this is crazy. And every meal I had with him, he would just have a little bowl of rice and these creepy dried fish, and I'm like, wow. He's like, you want to try? I go, no, it's all right. It's just, this was his life, just simple, because he wanted to give everything away, and I thought, oh, what a great way to die. What a great way to come before God. I got nothing. I have nothing. I remember when we went to India and I started meeting believers in different regions in India, and I was shocked by their commitment level. And I remember asking one of the bishops, one of the leaders there, I go, hey, is there an area out here? That's a lot of people, over 1 billion people. Are there certain segments in India where the casual Christians go? I believe in Jesus, but I'm not really going to follow him. Are there pockets? Because everyone I'm meeting seems super intense, like super in tune with God, ready to sacrifice everything. Seems like they have nothing. And I asked him, I go, isn't there like a casual Christianity in India? And he looked at me puzzled, and he goes, why? He goes, why would anyone do this casually? He goes, in India, the moment you get baptized, you lose everything. Your family disowns you. You lose your job. You have nothing except Jesus and the church. Why would you do that casually? Why would you just kind of flippantly say, oh, I'll get baptized and lose every single person that I love? I'm ready to lose my parents. Their love, that they've loved me for so many years. I'm ready to He goes, and then he explained, he goes, when I gave my life to the Lord, when I told my dad I was getting baptized, I forget if he said he was 8 or if he was 10. He took everything that I owned, all my clothes, my books. He goes, I still remember the day. It was raining, everything. It was just mud outside. He threw everything I owned in the mud, and he said, get out of my house. You're no longer my son. So picture this 10-year-old walking around in India with nothing and just looking for any place to find something to eat. And he talked about how God would supernaturally provide for him as that little kid. And he goes, why would I do that casually? There's no such thing as that out here. And that's why he would get so sad for the church in America. I remember him one time, he was literally on the phone crying, sobbing, because another pastor fell into immorality, and he's just like, I don't understand you people out there. He goes, I meet some of these famous Christian leaders, and I walk away going, oh, Jesus, I wish he knew you. I wish he really knew you.